Andre Kachaturian, Nick Goss, we're here to talk about what everyone is talking about. Sunday afternoon, Jesse James' late touchdown was overturned by the officials, a controversial overturning. Did the officials make the right call? Well, we'll talk about it. Let's read the rule first about what it says.
This is Article 3, completed or intercepted pass. Item 1, player going to the ground. A player is considered to be going to the ground if he does not remain upright long enough to demonstrate that he is clearly a runner.
So I think this is where you and I disagree, Nick. Clearly a runner. What is a runner? In Article 3, the NFL tries to define when a player becomes a runner. It says, a player has the ball long enough to become a runner when, after his second foot is on the ground, he is capable of avoiding or warding off impending contact of an opponent, tucking the ball away, turning upfield, or taking additional steps. I mean, we look at Jesse James here, we see, doesn't get his second foot on the ground, but he gets a knee on the ground and kind of tucks the ball, brings the ball in. I don't know if that's tucking the ball away. Clearly, the NFL needs to define this even better. You see James here making the catch, bringing the ball towards him, which for me, it just makes sense that, okay, he's bringing the ball towards him. He's established possession, and he's a runner now. And now he's lunging towards the end zone. I don't care if he's on his knees. But to me, it's like you're making two motions, one inside and then outside, and he clearly the ball has crossed the plane and then he fumbles it, but it doesn't matter. I think it should have been a touchdown for that reason, but you disagree.
No, I don't see how you can establish him as a runner when he's making the catch and he's falling to the ground. And when someone says, hey, he's a runner, that doesn't mean anything with your hands. It means your feet. If he landed on his knees and then he shuffles his legs to try to go in, but he doesn't do that. He falls to the ground all in one motion.
But it's not one motion. There's a second motion where he's lunging, and you look at the Des Bryant catch.
But lunging is not running. It's got to be with your legs.
But I think this is where we both agree that the rule needs to be clarified for players who are lunging, because Des Bryant, a couple years ago in the playoffs, again, he makes a catch, he takes 3 steps, and he's lunging, and that's when he loses the ball.
I mean, James doesn't even take any steps.
Well,
Bryant did a lot more than he did.
No, I think the best way to get rid of situations like this and controversies like this, do what the Rams did to the Seahawks. Just blow them out of the water. That way you won't have to deal with controversial things like this of that nature. But hey, everyone's going to have their own opinion on this. The one thing we can agree on, Nick, you got to change the rule.